Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So first of all, I'm very sorry about the way that I sound because I'm actually very sick right now. But anyways, it's the end of 2021 and you know what this means. This means it's almost the new year, and for that we need a new bullet journal. The one I'm going to use next year is from Notebook Therapy. I already used one of their journals in the second half of 2021, and so I was very happy that they were kind enough to send me another one. And here's the one that I chose. I think it's so beautiful, really. I'm just in love with the design, and yeah, I'm so happy. So let's get started. Of course, I started with the cover page, and for that I kind of split the 2022 in half so that we have the 20 and then the 22 underneath. And for the colors, I chose to do like a border in pink, and then I colored it in with yellow because I just thought that that was a nice contrast. And in general, you will see a lot of pink in this setup, but also a lot of blue and some yellow and gold here and there. So that's like my main color theme for this setup. I then outlined everything, of course, to make it pop more, and then I started doing some doodles. For my general 2022 setup, I wanted a theme, and so my theme for 2022 is supposed to be dreamy, and that's what I try to resemble with my doodles. So you will see a lot of clouds and stars, a lot of pinks and baby blues, and I don't know, I think that that is just the perfect theme for me, at least for 2022, because that's what I want for the future, just everything to be perfect like in a dream. I know that's not realistic, but you know, it's just the feeling that I want to get when I look at my journal. And then on the other page, I of course added a quote. This one says, "What a wonderful thought it is that some of the best days of our lives haven't even happened yet." And I think that that's such a wonderful quote for the beginning of New Year. It's not too cliche, but it's also very true, because we have so much still ahead of us, and I think it's perfect to start a new year and perfect to look at in the future when I may be down or something, because there's always going to be good days, and even the best days that haven't even happened yet are going to come. I just don't know it yet. Lastly, I added some washi tape in pink and baby blue again, and I think it just brings the whole page more together, and also it has some gold, so it's perfect with the theme. So yeah, that's my cover page and the first quote page for this setup. Now for the next two pages. Of course, every bullet journal needs a future log. If you're new to bullet journaling, a future log is basically just a big calendar where you can write down the dates that you need to remember in the year. So if you're a student, your exams or birthdays, literally anything that you need to remember and you need a place to write it down. So I created this future log. It's very different to the one that I did last year and to the ones I generally ever did, because usually I would do like these little calendars and then have just some space underneath. But for this year, I really went in and have like these bigger calendars, you could say. So I don't have like an overview of the month, but more like the whole pages are filled, and I think that's a cute, like, new and also like minimalistic way to write it down. I don't know. I just really like the look of it, and it's something different. Also, it's a little bit more minimal, so I only use 2 pages. I had like future logs that had like 4 pages or something, and I think that's just a little bit of a waste of space. And yeah, that's not so good, because actually I don't use my future log too often. It's just a place to write down dates for the year, but nothing like crazy going on. I'm not that busy. So yeah, here you can see how my future log turned out. And then I also went in with the baby blue to mark every Sunday and a pink to mark every Monday, so that I have a better of an overview when the week starts. And yeah, I think it turned out very cute. It reminds me a lot of a school calendar that you used to have in the school planner, but I like the look of it. It's, as I said, something different than I would do normally, and yeah, I'm very happy with it. I hope you like it too. Now, the next two pages are the pages that are, in my opinion, the most interesting in every bullet journal setup. So it's the space for my 2022 goals and a space for my vision board. I just really love yearly goals and to have something to work towards too, and actually that worked very well for me in 2021, and so these are just the pages that I love the most. Also the vision board, if you don't know what a vision board is, that's basically just like a collage of things that you want to accomplish or that make you feel inspired, or like any pictures that you like, and you just make these collages and can look at it and feel some type of way that you want to, that maybe inspire you to become better or something. And so I love to do that every year. You're not going to see me doing the vision board, but here's the space that I'm going to have for it. I want really to take my time and do a vision board this year, but really like some me time, nothing crazy on camera. Maybe I will show it on my Instagram. I did it last year, so yeah, you can check out my Instagram in some time and then you might see it there. And this year also I split my goals page into personal, socials, work and health, so that I have some more space for planning, not just goals in general, because that's just a little broad. And so this year I wanted to have it more specific for me to do. And yeah. Ooh, and off we go to the next spread. This is actually a spread I already did in 2020, I think, and I love this spread. Not for now, but for like future years to look back. So I always do a playlist of the year, and so I just go on and write down the songs that I just was obsessed with and was listening to on repeat, and at the end of the year I have a whole playlist of that year, and I really love that. And for this year I even changed it a little, so as you can see on the top I have some space left out that will be the best song of 2022. So that's of course something that I will fill at the end of 2022, and during 2022 I will collect the songs on the colored lines. On the right hand side we have again another spread that I already did last year, so it's a growth tracker that I use to track the followers on my socials, and I did that last year and it was very great just to see how much I've grown and to really appreciate that. And I've grown, especially on Instagram last year, a lot, and so this is very nice and I want to do that again for 2022. And so the design is the same, I just love it, it looks very cute. And yeah, let's go to the other two spreads that are coming. Because last year I had already this spread where I could write down the books that I've read and give it my personal rating, but then I noticed that the space was just way too big because I don't read as many books as to fill a spread like this. So now it's smaller, and the same goes for gift ideas. I think it's a very perfect spread and is very handy because you can just write down gift ideas you have throughout the year, and then when there's a birthday you have already an idea to gift to someone. But I don't have as many people in my life to fill a whole spread. That's not something bad, but for a bullet journal it's a little sad if it's almost empty, so I just shrunk these two spreads and they found their place there. And now we're getting to the last spread. So this is another spread that I did already last year, but with a new design. So it's my 2022 highlights page. This is basically just a page where I have some space to write a few words about the month, what happened, what was a nice memory. So at the end of 2022 I can look back and read what happened that specific month, and I think that's just perfect to have an overview over the year, to have it filled with memories, with good things, and to keep memories really. And yeah, I loved it in 2021. I actually used it, which is, if you're new to bullet journaling, then you will see that a lot of spreads you might just never use. That's totally okay, but I'm always happy if a spread works and I really use it. So that's why I really wanted to do it again, because I love the meaning behind of it. And again, it's a spread like the playlist spread, so I can just, in a few years, I can take out this bullet journal and look back on 2022 and have a bunch of memories to look back to. So yeah, that's this spread. And for the design here, I chose again the same lettering I chose for the cover page of 2022, and just some basic lettering to write down highlights. Again, a lot of clouds as you can see, some washi here and there. And also these two stickers that I thought looked very dreamy, and then I just doodled a little bit around them because I wanted to make them look like stamps on a postcard. I hope you can see my vision there because, as I said, these are going to be like my highlights, and I don't know, I just thought that that would be cute. So it's like a little letter to myself filled with memories, and yeah, I think it turned out to look very pretty. So yeah, here we are now. That was my whole setup for 2022. I really hope you enjoyed it and liked my spreads. Maybe you found it inspirational, maybe there's something you want to recreate yourself, and if this is the first time you want to start bullet journaling, I can just say try it. It doesn't have to be perfect, it doesn't have to look good right in the beginning. I started small myself, and it's just a very great journey to start. And yeah, I hope to see you maybe soon in another video, because I will soon upload my 2021 flip through and also 2022 plan with me for January. So yeah, stay tuned for that, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.